Hey, 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 all you fine folks in YouTube land. This is the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today I'm going to be bringing you into my home just to give you kind of a sneak peek at what has been going on with the display, what changes have been made. I like doing these check-ins with you because I know as a viewer, I like seeing other collectors' displays and just like sneak peeks and what's going on in the display, what's been changed, what's been moved, just to get me ideas, and I don't know, it's just something that entertains me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. We also do live streams on Wednesday nights, Wolfpack Wednesdays with Brick Artemis, Dilo the Collector, and you know him as Evil Sneaker. So let's get going into this. Here we're gonna start with the DF120s. And I did a video on this, but I don't know if I did an actual update. And since I did like these risers, and this is going to be an 8-inch riser here, just to get this display off the ground a bit. So the DFs are nice because they're taller, so they have a better viewing area or angle. But I always hate putting things on the bottom because it is just so hard to enjoy them, you know, from where you're standing to where they are. So the risers definitely help. They're easy to make, they're cheap, and I got it done in like just a couple hours. So what I did was, I'll get down here so you can see a little bit better, but what I did was I moved the 89 Batmobile with the tumbler just to kind of give it a little bit more balance. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do that just because you can see how much dead space there is there, but I do have 3 more back half shelves on order. So waiting for those, so you know, maybe I'll put one up and put like the bat pod, you know, up high on the shelf, you know, when that comes in. So still waiting on that, just like all of you fine folks out there waiting for your stuff. So yeah, this is where we're at. I just kind of put the 89 stuff down here, which is bittersweet because I think it looks really good all together, but at the same time, it's hard for me to put these awesome figures so low to the ground. But again, the riser does help. I can see it really well from my desk. And then over here we have the Nolan trilogy, so the tumbler all lit up, and the Batmobile here is lit up too. It's just the taillights and the headlights, so it's just a little bit harder to see, but you got the LEDs over here. And then I used Thanos's base, as well as I have a Spider-Man rock base back there, just to kind of stagger these guys. I think they look really good. Again, it's tough because these are some of my favorite figures, so having them down low is bittersweet, but I do think they look really good. And if we're standing up, you know, right in front of it, you can still see these pretty good. You know, Joker's head's cut off back there, but I still think it looks good. So taking a look at the DFs, if we back up for a minute, we kind of moved Marvel to under the TV over here, and we'll look at that in a few minutes. But right now we have like an even split of Star Wars and DC. So again, my OCD with my display, it goes nuts, and I try to have balance in everything. Let's see, we got the CCFL lightsabers, which they do not pick up well at all on film, but they are bright, they are very saturated, they look amazing in person. And then we also have Luke with his, it's kind of sad how bad they look here on the camera itself, but in person they are magnificent. So, you know, you just gotta be careful with them. I have mine on the lowest settings so they don't get warm. I don't have any problems with them, you know, being closed in. I've had these on for hours at a time, but I do make sure that I'm down here when they are turned on. So this is never on when I'm not down here. But not too much new up here. In August, we went a little bit crazy. We got the Sand Trooper, we got A New Hope Leia, Bespin Luke came in. So, oh, and this R2 traded the Sideshow R2 in for this one right here. And then we got the Sand Trooper up there. I got a really good deal on that one. Love the A New Hope. The OT is amazing. That Luke is really good too. Sorry I didn't take the panels off. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit lazy here. So, and then going into this one, it kind of like the original trilogy bleeding into prequels. So we do have Darth Maul, Qui-Gon. The Qui-Gon I got such a steal on, and that's the figure that kind of opened the door for me to kind of go back into prequel stuff. An amazing deal. Got the Darth Maul, the DX16. I love all these figures so much. They look so good. I think Batman is my favorite character to collect, but as an IP, it's easily Star Wars. I love how many figures they have, just what it means to me personally, and just how different they all are. Love this K2SO. And then with Jin, got that from my buddy Dilo the collector. Shout out to him. Love this figure. So glad I got her. I wanted her for such a long time, and then I kind of stopped like focusing on prequels and stuff. But now that I'm back into it, oh, so happy. I also got the specialist, the Death Trooper from him as well. And that's one that we had a peeling pauldron, so I did a video on that too, just to show you how you can repair it yourself. Super easy, and from here you can't even tell. It's amazing. But going down here, another awesome addition was Boba Fett on the throne. Damn, this guy looks so good. The throne is amazing. I love propping his stuff on there. He sits really well on there. Cad Bane could be top 3 figure of the year, could even be figure of the year, who knows, depending on what you think about him. Mando Luke is no slouch. Got a really good deal on that one too, under retail. You gotta have Chrome Mando. Love that pose too. I don't know. I might not change that for a while. Ahsoka just had the show wrap up. She looks pretty good. The head sculpt could use a little improvement, but I think overall it's a really good figure, and I think overall these figures look really good together. So this is my sequel trilogy, or my sequels. I don't really even count the sequel trilogy, but this would be my sequels that I love to collect. And then DC, we kind of changed this up a little bit too. So we kind of have pairs. So we have 66 Batman with 66 Joker behind him. We got Batman and Robin. We have the Snyderverse, Batman and Superman, and then Peacemaker's the new addition here. This is an awesome figure as well. So much fun. Such a great show. Don't sleep on this figure. Don't sleep on the show. DC gets a lot of shit, but man, they put out some good characters. And then we got Harley behind him, and then the Nightmare. One of the best figures ever. But yeah, DC is good. Gotta give DC some love. All right, let's move over to the other side of the room. So here we made some changes as well. Bigger changes over here, I would say. I'm gonna sit on the couch. Oh yeah, that's nice. So when I'm sitting on the couch watching TVs, football, I got all this goodness right in front of me. So I love that a lot. Was it a week or two ago? So I took 2x4s and just made a little riser on these guys as well. Just to get it, again, a little bit off the ground. It just helps so much. So if you're thinking about doing that, check out my video and that'll help you out a lot. The other thing, we got two 655s from ModuSpace to review their new instructions and their packaging. So check out those videos as well. But here I put them together, just made this a longer, shorter, almost like a TV console stand. So we move Marvel over here. I'm not happy with this. It's got some work to do. It's tough. I thought they looked decent in the DF, and I tried to split them up here, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments what I should do with Marvel, because I'm not happy with this. But it's a work in progress, so we'll get there. I might move the Avengers on the bottom up to the top with Thanos, and then the Guardians and a couple of the side characters maybe down below. And then in the middle, we kind of have a little bit more DC, so we're waiting for the Wonder Woman, the artisan version, or it's not technically artisan, but the wool rooted hair version, and we'll put her to the right there of Superman for the Trinity. We have the Bat Pod down there for now, but in reality, one of these cubes, probably the top one, is going to be the Battinson Batman plus the Bat Cycle, if that ever comes out. And then over here we have more miscellaneous stuff, and I'll get up and show you guys that. So we have Doc Brown and Marty with the DeLorean down below. Really good setup, really good scene there. And then my miscellaneous stuff. Some of the, it's mostly older stuff, I guess. Yeah, because the only new thing is really Edward Scissorhands. That's the Art Figures Edward Scissorhands. We got RoboCop. Just switched him up to like battle damage, so it's really good angle from like here. We got Terminator 1, The Crow, Predator. Just took the helmet off so we could see that beautiful face. T2, and then the classic Jungle Hunter. And I got this base a while ago from eBay, so I just thought he looked cool, so just switching that up a little bit and put him on there. The other thing that we did was just put a top board on top. I made that myself. I know the lights are dark here. I didn't want really a lot of reflection, so I understand it's hard to see, but just put 2 top boards on top, joined them together so that we got the PS5, and just, you know, you can use it instead of having not being able to use it. So those are kind of what I've been up to lately. That's what the display looks like. It's ever changing. I've really tried to slow down my purchases here in the month of, well, September. I think I only got Peacemaker in September. Jin came in, but I purchased her at the end of August. And then this month, we'll see. Probably the Wonder Woman if she hits. And then whenever the Batman and the Bat Cycle comes out. And maybe a Shore Trooper, we'll see. I'll keep you guys in the loop on if that ever happens. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the display. Let me know what you think of that Marvel. If you got any ideas, if you think anything else needs to be tweaked. I like to give everything balance and space so that you can focus on the character. So nothing's hiding anything. But yeah, that's where we're at. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment as always. And till next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.